Oh my gosh. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't filmed in literally like a month. I think the last video was HYROX Frankfurt, which was at the start of December, but tomorrow I am doing my first ever HYROX solo, so I wanted to kick off the year with a video now. I feel like I've done quite a lot in January whilst also doing like nothing. I turned 25 in Jan, so I've had my birthday, which was really nice. We ran 25k in the morning, and then I had the girls over for like a sober paint and sip, which was really fun. And I'll insert some clips as I'm talking about like what I've done in Jan. But yeah, we did paint and sip, which was so fun. And I made my own, well, no, that was a lie. I was just gonna lie. I didn't make my own cake. I bought my cake from Costco, the Victoria sponge. It was so good, and I'm not a cake person. Like, I would much rather like a cheesecake or a big cookie or something along those lines. But this Victoria sponge was sensational. It was like 2 tiers. It was just so good. And then I decorated it myself by putting biscuits around the outside. It was really cute. And I think for my mum's birthday is the end of Feb. I am going to try and host like every month as well. So I'm going to try and do something maybe for Valentine's, like a Valentine's brunch or something. For the girls, obviously Galentine's. Do something for mum's birthday. But I think I'm going to get that cake again for mum's birthday, but get my favourite cookies from Rise, like a sea salt chocolate chip cookie, and I'm going to buy loads of the cookies, which will cost me a fortune, but it'll be so worth it, and then decorate the cake with those. So that's my idea. So I've basically just been doing loads of runs, loads of coffee shops. I've read 3 books. Well, I'm on my 3rd, but my goal was for Jan to read 3 books, and I'm on my 3rd, and by the time Jan ends next week I will have finished it. I think I might actually finish it today. I've actually got it with me. I've just been at work, so it's Saturday, the 24th. 24th? Yeah, I think so. I will probably finish this today. So I've been at work this morning, and then I'm having a bit of a chill afternoon. Like, I've got a little bit of work to do. I will go for another walk later just for digestion and stuff. This is the book that I've literally only got that sliver left, but it is huge. Like, I've taken the paperback off. Is it the paper? No, this is a hardback. I've taken the like sleeve thing off just because it's easier, but it's called Alchemized. But I'm literally like, I've read all of that. I've just got that bit left. So I think because I'm having such a down afternoon, I probably will finish it. This is my bookmark. She's so cute. But yeah, I'll hopefully, it's been so good, hopefully finish that today. So then I've got my 3 books, and then I'll also could easily read like one of my country books. I've got like 1 country book left, and then I bought 3 books in Waterstones this week. So I've bought Silver Elite, and then I've bought Heavenly Bodies and the second one to that. So I've got choice. What else have I done in Jan? Oh, my goal in Jan was, oh gosh, are these Jehovah's Witnesses or something? Oh gosh, they're on my drive. And he's got a notepad and he's writing things down. They're currently knocking on next doors. I wonder if they know that I'm sat here. I'm in bright red. This jacket is actually from Primark as well. But my goal in Jan has been to like reset my CNS system. Just because from like mid-November to the end of December, my HRV was unbalanced, and I just felt really like my sleep wasn't very good. So from Jan, my goal was to just like sort that out, sleep better, just like internally feel like I'm glowing up a little bit. He's gonna try and knock on my door. He's coming past my house. Hi.
Might you consider voting?
Have a look and let you know.
Thank you very much. I'll be around in about 3 or 4 weeks. Any questions on local issues?
All right.
I'll be very keen to know what they are. Thank you very much.
Okay,
indeed.
perfect.
Yeah,
thank you.
I must be locked on because I didn't see you.
Didn't see me there. Don't worry. Thank you. My new bookmark. He was polite. So yeah, I've managed to do that. My HRV has been balanced for the whole of January, so that's really good. I'm pleased about that. I'm going to keep up with that. Like, my sleep routine has always been pretty good, but in December, because I was drinking so much more, which me drinking a lot is probably like really not a lot to other people, but I really don't drink much alcohol at all. Throughout November and December, it was like a lot. I had a lot of things going on. Like, I met up with some girls in November, which was like probably one of the best nights ever. Some girls from college that I did dance with and I was really good friends with. We had a night out and it was just the best thing ever. And then I had a night out with the run club in November, so that was like 2 times going out in November. And then in December I was out with the girls, and then New Year's Eve, like it was what, Christmas Eve I had a drink, like it was a lot. January I have actually done dry Jan, which for me I never ever do because it's my birthday in dry Jan, and because I don't drink that much anyway. Like, a Prosecco on birthday is just so nice. Like, I'm an Asti drinker. I love a glass of Asti, and the girls actually got it me for my birthday, so it's there ready for Feb. I will have it at some point maybe. I'm actually going to go to London in Feb to see one of my best friends who lives down there now. Got that to look forward to. But I have also been trying to eat as colourful bowls as possible, so I'm actually going to go in and eat my lunch, which I'll put a picture in because I'm not going to vlog the rest of the day because this is going to be like a HYROXy vlog, so I will film tomorrow for you. But I just wanted to do it now so that I'd started the video because I've not filmed in so long. I just didn't really know what to do with myself, and I was like, no, I really want to kind of document this first ever HYROX solos. I am nervous, but only, like, pressure is privilege, and it's also self-made. Like, there is no pressure on me from anyone else to do anything. I think some people might think I'm going to do better than I am, maybe, but I'm trying to not think like that. Like, all I'm going to do is my best, and it's really not that deep. Like, nothing bad's going to happen if I don't like get a certain time or anything like that. And being honest, like, I don't really have a specific time that I'm going to go for. I do have like a sub however long, but like it's just not that deep. Like, I've never done solo before, so I can't compare it to anything or judge myself or be harsh. Like, if something doesn't go my way or like I don't get what maybe I think I want to, then I just go back to the drawing board and like do better next time. Like, it's really not that deep. Oh, one thing that I won't have said, because the Frankfurt video, we didn't know when that video came out. We got into HYROX Worlds from that performance. So me and Caitlin are actually going to Stockholm in June for HYROX World Champs, and we booked that the other day, which was really good, which we're just so grateful for. I'm honestly going to get 333 tattooed onto my body, like a 3 somewhere, because we've come third 3 times, and we got to Worlds last year. We were lucky enough to go to Chicago, and then this year we're going to be heading to Stockholm, which we have actually both been to Stockholm for HYROX, but that was when I had my broken leg, so we went but didn't compete because we couldn't get the holiday back, so we may as well have just gone. But that was in December, so it'll be nice to go to Sweden in summer, and I think like looking at the fashion and the cafes and stuff in summer will be so fun. So that's what I've got booked so far for this year. And oh my gosh, update as well, I think I'm going to go to Australia in, well no, I am going to Australia in December this year, which is going to be really fun. It's basically next year because it's like the end of December this year, but I'm really, really excited. It's looking like a solo trip at the minute, but overlapping with some friends where they're going, because I nearly bought a house at the start of this month, went to view a house on the 2nd, fell in love with it, honestly, like had my mortgage appointments, and like I really wanted this house, and to be honest I still do, but the EPC rating was a G, so it was like 19 out of 100, all these things that I didn't know about. It needed a new roof, it also had a gas canister outside, so it was external gas, and like people came and changed it for you, it wasn't internal, so that's like a whole nother layer. It's a bit more expensive, but also just a bit of a nightmare, really. I spoke to this guy that I'm friends with who he like buys houses, does them up and all this stuff, and he said like we could offer lower, even though the price, I've actually had a notification through the other day that the price has gone down, because it is honestly one of like, it ticks so many boxes for me. Like, fields at the front, fields at the back, log burner, loads of light, really quiet area. Like, I want to be somewhere really peaceful and quiet where no one can bother me. I don't mind being near a main road as long as there's no like kids playing out at the front and stuff. Like, I just want peace and quiet, and that house was honestly so nice. It even had black and white flooring in the bathroom, and I love a checked black and white floor. But yeah, anyway, moving on. I'm not getting that house. I do still think about it quite a lot, but we're not going for it. It's not the right one for me, and I'm doing it all on my own, so getting a new roof just feels a little bit excessive for my first home. But yeah, anyway, January's been really good so far. Like, I've really lent into this approach of like what will be, but in like such a like present, I don't know, like I don't know whether it's my frontal lobes fully developed, because obviously that has when you're 25, but I just feel really at peace and like just making the most of every single day, and like even when things aren't going my way or anything, like I'm just kind of like, yeah, like it's okay. There was my best friend, which she might actually be watching this, sometimes she watches my videos to like catch up with me, but she unfortunately lost her dad the day after my birthday, so the 11th of Jan. He was absolutely incredible person, and I think she's done ridiculously well at like keeping herself, like holding herself together. She's been so incredibly strong for like her and her family, and I just think sometimes like it just shows that the world can actually be so harsh, and like sometimes things happen and it's not the whole like everything happens for a reason, because like sometimes it's just like it doesn't, like that shouldn't happen, that's not fair, that shouldn't happen to anybody. And he was a really great man. Yeah, she deserves the world, so if she is watching this, love you loads. And yeah, they deserve the absolute world as a family. It's just a really like hard start to the year. I don't think there's obviously never a right time for such sad news, but the start of Jan just feels like such a low blow for them. Like, they're such an incredible family. It does make you think like, how can such like awful things happen to such great people? But it just does, and the world unfortunately just keeps going round, it doesn't stop for you. But she's doing absolutely incredible, and I'm very grateful to be one of her best friends, and just to know them and to have known her dad as well. Oh, this man's dropping something off for me. Someone's just dropped me off a parcel again. I am gonna get out my car in a sec. But yeah, I remember like not wishing he was my dad, because that's really harsh on my dad, but because I had a really like rocky relationship with my dad when I was younger, and I actually lost him nearly 2 years ago now, so it's kind of weird that we've been best friends since like year 8 actually. It was year 8. So funny how we became friends. I remember just saying to her one day like, come with me for lunch, and then she came with me for lunch, and then like we were just inseparable through high school. But I remember just like really thinking like, wow, he just shows up. My dad wasn't present through high school and stuff. It's just a really, really sad reminder that life is so short. And I used to hate that term, life is so short, because my dad used to use it as like, I used to think it was like an excuse for poor behaviour. You know, like if someone did something wrong or something bad to you, and then they'd be like, oh, but life's too short, like forgive me type of thing. And I used to hate the saying. My dad used to always say it to me like, oh, life's too short. I'd be like, ugh. And I used to just really like resent that saying. But now like, it is so true, and you don't realise in the moment, and I think we all take everything for granted, much as we try not to. Like, of course you do, it's just the way of life. Like, it's hard to be present and thankful all of the time, but the more like sad things that happen around you and in your life, like the more you're reminded of that. And I think it's made me, like the things that I've been through and like the things I've witnessed my friend be through, like she's been through so much in the last few years. I just think like we probably have some of the best outlooks on life now, and like we're really realistic with life because we've seen how bad it can be and like how sad it can be, which almost makes us appreciate absolutely everything even more. And it also puts into perspective that we are just on a floating rock, like anything can happen at any point. So you've just got to tell people that you love them, but also like just stand for what you want. And yeah, it's just a sad reminder that you should appreciate every single person around you and just be excited about all the small stuff, because you never know when like the last time you're going to see someone is. It's hard to live that way because you don't want to live every single day like it's your last. Like that's so difficult. But I read something once that was like, live every day as if it's going to be your best day. So like when you wake up, like decide that this could be the best day ever, and like see what you can do. Obviously it's relative, but perspective is literally just everything. Which sometimes when like you're going through grief and stuff, you don't want to hear the whole like everything happens for a reason, because it's just like, it shouldn't. Like some things just shouldn't happen, and it's not fair. And I mean, if you have friends who are going through grief or anything like that, like it is hard to know what to say, unless you've been through it yourself. But even then, like it's still hard. Like there's no right thing to say, there's no wrong thing to say, but there kind of can be. You've just got to be careful and like listen to their cues. So if anyone does have like friends who are going through grief and stuff, I think just try and listen to their sort of cues in terms of like, if they start talking about it, then allow that and encourage the conversation. But if they haven't brought it up, then you obviously don't bring that up, and you don't want them either, but you want them to know that you're there. So it's kind of just like, oh, what can I do for you? Or like when I saw my friend for the first time after her dad passed, I just give her like a list of things that we could do. Not like, it was literally a list of like 5 different options, and I was like, just choose one of those, I'll show up and we'll go, because I already knew I was going to see her. So I was like, here are the options, just choose one, we'll go, because then it means she's not got the overwhelming like pressure of choosing something to do when she's already got so much going on in her mind. Do you know what I mean? So this parcel has just arrived. I'm so excited about this. This is like when I've ordered something kind of ugly and we're seeing what it's going to turn out like, because I like to be quite experimental with my fashion, I would say. Not like crazy, but I do like weird things. So, sorry Puma, that sounded like I was being rude, but these are ugly. And they're called speed cats. Oh no, just Puma Bella trainers in yellow. They're so kind of ugly, but I think I love them. They're very thin there. I like them. I'm gonna obviously try them on with some outfits, but I just think these could be such a cool like spring summer shoe. Considering we're in January, I'm trying to make January feel like spring. Like I've been wearing loads of pastels, like just really trying to lean into spring. And actually when I've just been to Co-op to get a big Volvic water and a Monster for the morning, I heard my first like birds tweeting. That is one thing that I adore about like February, March, like obviously April, but like as soon as we start to get to like the end of Feb, like the sunrises are obviously a little bit earlier, sunsets are later, sorry, like we've got longer days, but you also can start to hear the birds tweeting. And my favourite sound is just that peaceful tweet of birds. Like, you don't get that in winter, and I think we all forget. So that's one thing to take note of and appreciate. But I love these, they're so ugly. Oh, I adore them. And then I also picked up, because I've been on a spending ban because of me getting the house, and then I decided not to get the house, so here we are. I'm still saving, don't get me wrong, but I bought this. I actually have this jacket, so it's the same, it's ASOS design. I have it in a normal material and like a kind of a colour like this, like a purple, but they did it in a denim. So when you know when like you're buying something, it has the different colours down at the bottom. This, when I pressed on the purple, it was a complete different material. So it's the same jacket. It's kind of like this jacket, to be fair. I'm really enjoying these like high neck, is it funnel neck? But it's not like full, I'm not sure. And this has a hood hidden as well, which I got out, which I wish I hadn't got out because I didn't need the hood, but then I got it out and I thought I'm not putting it back in. Anyway, this is brown and it's got polka dots on, which I thought was so cute. Like, imagine this with some like light wash denim, or even like a midnight denim jean, or a brown jean, and it's kind of got a nice feature at the back, which I don't think you can see where it like indents. But I actually got this in a size 14 because the purple one I think I'm going to sell on Vinted. The purple one I got in a medium, which when you press on it, it did say the medium was 12 to 14, but it was just a little bit short. Like, I do like my things being oversized, and I do have super long limbs, so things that are oversized aren't always that oversized on me. So yeah, anyway, I'll try those on because hopefully I'll be able to wear those for spectating tomorrow. So I'm competing at 8:10 in the morning. My mum and my brother are coming watching me because the rest of the team are kind of only on later, and so there's no point in them coming watching me really early to just be drained by the atmosphere, and by the time it's their go they'll be knackered. So I'm on at 8:10. I've just got my mum and my brother there, and then we're actually going to go to Dishoom for breakfast, which I'll obviously show you tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. And tomorrow morning I'll show you like me getting ready and like just talking through kind of what I'm eating and what I'm fueling with. Today, so I've got my mince, avocado, cottage cheese, tender stem broth. I've got like a big bowl of that, and then I'm going to have some crispy chicken and probably some like toast and potato or something like that later, which will be delicious. But I'll show you tomorrow morning on the vlog. It's just because I'm not going to see you for the rest of the day. That's what I'm going to have, and I'll make sure I've had like 3 litres of water today, so I'm nice and hydrated. But yeah, so we're going to go to Dishoom, and then my mum and my brother will go home. Like, my mum will come back for the dog, and I will meet the rest of, well, whoever else is coming tomorrow. I think we've got 4 different pairs on in the afternoon of the men's doubles, so I will see them then. And Caitlin's going to come because her boyfriend's on in the afternoon as well, so we'll overlap. I need to apply my tattoo when I get in. We have like water resistant, is it water resistant? I don't know. We have some like tattoos for the run club. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm so excited to try this parcel on as well. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Ooh, I'll have an early night tonight. I'll literally just like have a shower, do my skincare, read my book, and then hopefully get 8 hours sleep, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, good morning. It's HYROX day, of course. Good morning, Elvis. Today my dog's tail wagging. Someone's more excited than me. No, I am actually excited. It's going to be fine. I'm going to take with me another electrolyte. Maybe I'll take 2 of these. Actually, these are my Free Soul mango and lime ones. I've already got this much in, so that's got an electrolyte in now anyway, which I'll drink on my way down. I'm so glad I'm on in the morning because I won't need to wee as much, and my bladder is awful. So when I've been on in the afternoon, I've always been like desperate the whole time I've been running, which is just such an awful feeling. So anyway, yeah, I should be okay this morning. And then I'm also going to take these little energy chews, which are from My Protein Pro. I won't have anything during, just because I'm not stacking. I know people have gels halfway through and stuff, but it's not something I'm going to do. But I might have these just before. Put those in my bag. And then I do need to, I've got a banana. That banana looks the best, let's pick her. We're going to take a banana. And then I need to, so I usually have an iced coffee every morning, and to be honest, like that's my routine, so I probably should just do that. But I bought a Monster yesterday, so I was just a little bit lighter on my stomach. Elvis, was a weird noise. It's a bit lighter on my stomach. And then I can always, I'm really wanting a Tabitha's coffee, but we're going to Dishoom for breakfast. So I don't think I'll be able to get one. So that's what's making me also kind of wanna make a coffee now, because I won't be getting like a delicious Manchester one later. But yeah, I'm gonna toast. I bought these yesterday, Manchester flatbreads, protein flatbreads. So I'm just gonna, because I'm just not hungry in the morning, I'm gonna start toasting one of these, do butter, and then I'll do honey, which I actually have been using. My granny got me, oh sorry, whoa, blurry. My granny got me this HYROX honey, which is cute, so I'll put that on it as well. And then I will put pink Himalayan salt on. My outfit, let me show you. I've just put a tracksuit on over the top, but I've got an Honor Active. This is Unified, I think, and it's the wrap waist shorts. And then I have actually put on, this is a hack in my opinion, I've put on some of my Pilates socks, grip socks, to grip me into my shoes, because on the sleds and stuff, like especially the pole, because my running trainers are always a little bit too big. Running socks are so slippery, I think. So my feet sometimes move in them, but wearing the grip socks, they obviously can't move. So anyway, I'm gonna make my pre-workout meal now, and then we're gonna be getting in the car basically. We wanna be setting off in like 5 minutes. So yeah. Ooh. What's the what for you got, Jack? Just what, the bread looks really nice on yours. They said it's homemade. Let's keep this on. Hello, it's actually Tuesday now, but I'm filming now because I've got like 5-10 minutes before I go and teach my third class of the day, which is Pilates. So I've like caged myself in to film this because I just kept putting it off. Yesterday I was in a bit of a funny headspace, so I did my HYROX on Sunday, and I was just like, I feel like your CNS after you've done some sort of competition just kind of wipes out. So yeah, I was like really tired yesterday. I did just work as well, but I'm sore, so I didn't do my normal HYROX session this morning. So I teach at 5 AM and 6 AM. You might be able to hear the rain. It is literally a storm. Like, they must have a name for this one. The weather is crazy, but I didn't join in. I just sat on the bike. So I've done an hour on the bike this morning. I did do an hour Stairmaster yesterday and started reading the last one of the Chestnut Springs, and I literally have like the smallest bit left. So I'm teaching a Pilates class in a sec, and then I'm gonna have, it's got a cafe attached to it, so I'm gonna have a coffee and an almond croissant because they're the best from here, and read my book I think before I go back and coach. So I've got a really nice morning. I love Tuesdays. Every other Tuesday I teach this Pilates class, and then every single Tuesday I do my HYROX in the morning. But anyway, let's do a HYROX recap. It was so hard. So solos I just didn't think was going to be as hard as it was. So like, obviously I've done quite a few HYROX before. I've not done that many. We was working it out before. A lady at the gym was like, you've done quite a lot of HYROX, and I was like, I actually haven't. So because I was injured for so long, I was just watching a lot of them. Like, I actually have only done I think 5, and 4 of them have been with Caitlin paired. So yeah, like I haven't actually done that many, but I'd never done solo before, and I really underestimated it because obviously like I knew that you'd have to do all of the stations, like you'd have to do double of what you do as a pair. but I just hadn't quite comprehended how much that was going to affect me. And now that I've done one, like I'm satisfied with it. I didn't get the targets that I wanted, which was, so I say satisfied, I'm not satisfied, but I'm like okay with it. Like I'm not beating myself up about it, like it's absolutely fine. So I didn't get my 100 wall balls and I didn't get a sub 70. I literally got an hour and 10, 35 seconds. And there's some videos where I look at myself and I think you could have shaved those 35 seconds off, but because you don't know in the moment, like it's all hindsight, isn't it? And I think if I had some of the people from the run club there watching, they'd have been telling me like if I'm behind and stuff. But my mum and my brother were just kind of like, go abs, like keep going, like being really nice, which was lovely, and it was really nice to have. There was actually a girl running at the same time as me called Abby as well. I think there's 3 girls called Abby in my heat. So when everyone was shouting go on Abby, like it wasn't even at me. Like I knew it was my mum and my brother when they'd say abs, like I knew that. But then when I heard Abby, I still was like, oh, but it actually wasn't at me at all. My hardest part was after the sled push, my legs, I could not pick my legs up. Like that run was like a minute slower than all of the others. Like it was just, oh, it was awful. And I got a stitch at that point as well, which I never get stitches like ever. That was just awful. But I feel like now that I've done it, I can prepare so much better for the next one. And did you hear the winds then? I feel like my car moved a bit. I kind of, so last week my shins were aching a little bit, which I think I might have mentioned this, so I didn't run much in the lead up like last week. But the more you run, in a sense, it like preps your legs for it and like you're more primed. And so I do feel like my legs were aching me and I was struggling to run more at the HYROX because I'd only ran like a tiny little bit last week. And I think my shins just ache as a placebo before I do something hard, because they know that, like, I don't know, they know that they've broken before. But I did have a really great time. It was so difficult, but I had a great time, and I really loved watching the guys in the afternoon. Like that was a highlight for me. It was just incredible to watch all the hard work pay off, and them all like pretty much get sub hour. I'd love to get a sub hour one day. I will get a sub hour one day. It has made me like eager, and it's kind of given me a kick up the arse. Like I know what I need to improve on. It was like the run, just running in general, I need to get better at, but the burpees and the sled push did kill my legs more than I thought, and the farmers I should have ran, just like little things like that, which I will take note and move forward. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I think people like were telling me not to beat myself up about it because they knew I didn't hit my targets, but like I wasn't, because like I'm not, because now I've got a benchmark and I know what to improve on. Like I do kind of feel good that I didn't hit my targets. Like I think if I just got them straight away, maybe I'd have been a little bit too, I don't know. I think this is like, it's put me in my place a little bit, and like I know what I need to work on. I do also think people thought I was going to do better than I did, which is awkward. But yeah, no, I did enjoy it, and I am definitely going to book another one, maybe like Berlin or something. But yeah, anyway, the rest of the year's goals later. I'm going to go in and teach now. I just wanted to do a little HYROX debrief, and I'd like to wear carbons as well. That would have made me feel a little bit faster. Obviously I didn't have the carbons, I'd have my stability shoes on. But yeah, the goals for this year are exciting. We've got some ultras, we've got 2 ultras, and I was talking to the guy that I'm doing the Lakeland 50 with over the weekend because he came to spectate, and I really need to I need to whip myself into shape so that I can keep up with him. Right, let's go and teach this Pilates class and then read a book with an almond croissant and a coffee, which sounds pretty perfect. I feel like because I've not vlogged this year, I don't even know, I feel like I've got so much to catch up on, but also like I feel like there's too much time has passed, so I think I'm just gonna crack on like normal. I do look very dishevelled right now. My hair needs a wash, but I'm running tonight. So I'll run at 6 PM. It is literally a storm outside, like I said before. So there's no point washing my hair, and then I've got an erg session in the morning. So again, there's no point washing my hair until like lunchtime tomorrow. I might even go to the cinema tomorrow afternoon. So I've got a admin heavy day today. I'm gonna try and get like literally as much work done as possible so that tomorrow I can have like 2-3 hours in the afternoon, like completely maybe off. I've got like goals per month, and my goal for January was to like reset my CNS system and like really look after myself, because in December I feel like I drank a lot more than I would ever usually drink. Like probably from like mid-November till the end of December I went out like four times I think, but that's a lot for me. And so my HRV and everything just felt so, I think I'm having deja vu. Have I spoken about this? I think I started the vlog talking about this. Have I spoken about my goals for the rest of the year? Oh, I'm going to be editing this like, Abby, shut up, you've already spoken about it. I think I've filled her in with the year so far with my January. Millie also got me this book, which I don't think I've shown you, for my birthday. One line a day, which is so cute. So you write in, like, it'll say 2026 at the top, and then, hello, it's your nap time. Albus is obviously growing into the most beautiful little boy. I'm hoping to take him on some proper trails this year. So me and Alex actually need to go through the diary and plan some ARC, like Lake District trail runs, because if you don't already know, I'm part of a run club called ARC, and we just do loads of fun, active stuff. Can you get down, please? Thank you. Let me just get up. My dog listens to me, I promise. Hello. I do love you, I know. And I wish you could just sit up here, but you'd want to get down. Hey. Hope Emma doesn't watch this, my facial girly part. Because she won't be impressed with that. So, my goals for the year. Have I written them here? Yeah. So, my January goal was obviously all the CNS stuff and just looking after myself, which I definitely have done. I can improve. There's still some things that I want to make sure I'm in my vitamins and stuff. I think I've missed quite a few of those, so that is something to carry forwards. But other than that, like my nighttime routine, my sleep, I've actually even been implementing some like 30-minute naps on like my longer days. So when I'm up at 4 but working till like 9 on like a Thursday, I've implemented some like little naps and like proper relaxation time, which is probably why I've read 4 books in January. I don't really have a life. Well, no, I do. Just stereotypically, it doesn't seem that exciting to other people, but I'm content. So yeah, anyway, sorry. So my goal for January was to do my solo HYROX in sub 70 minutes. I did not do that. Let's just update in my notes. I got 1 hour, 10 and 35 seconds. Those 36 seconds that I could have taken off, I so could have done it. That's what's so frustrating. I'm not gonna dwell, like I'm actually not that person that's gonna dwell on that. All it's gonna do is make me work harder. And then my February goal is actually this Sunday, so I'm really hoping I'm recovered because I am so sore. Like I've been sat in this chair I've been home for 2 hours now doing work. I've been sat in this chair the whole time, and when I get up, my legs hurt so much. And I'm thinking the run tonight is gonna help shake them off a little bit. But yeah, my legs are hurting, and I think the fact that I'm dressing really sluggish is not helping the recovery, because I think if you feed into the way that you're feeling, then you just keep feeling it. So once I've got myself properly dressed, slated to go for a run, I'll definitely feel it a little bit better. But on Sunday is the 1st of Feb, so we've had like the longest January, and then February is exactly 4 weeks. No leap year this year, so it'll go from Sunday to Sunday, which will be so nice. But on the 1st of Feb, I have a 5k. I'm doing the Represent 5k, and I'm hoping for a sub 21, which I think I will do, because my PB is from a 10k, and I didn't even like purposely do it. And the 10k that I PB'd my 5k on, actually I might have done it faster before, because that wasn't my fastest 10k. I actually started off like pretty chilled, not chilled, but like I wasn't intending to PB, so it was kind of like a bit more relaxed. And this on Sunday, as long as I'm feeling good. Actually, no, I'm just gonna send it. I'm just gonna like hope for the best. And the closer I get to 20 minutes, the happier that I'm gonna be. I'm just like really gonna go for it. I think on Friday, so my running schedule this week is gonna be a run tonight. I'll do base. It'll probably be like 45 to 60 minutes. And then on Friday, I'm gonna do 3 times 1k at my threshold pace, or actually maybe I think we'll do race day pace. And I'll do either 3 or 2 depending on how fatigued my lower legs are, because I still need to stay as fresh as possible, but sometimes the amount of it can take its toll on me. But I should do 1 times 3 times 1k, sorry, with like a 2-3 minute interval in the middle. And then, so that's my goal for February. And then in March, I have a 10k. That's exactly 4 weeks after the 5. And if all goes well, I'll want to PB that 10k as well. April, I've not got anything booked in for April so far. I do want to see when the HYROX Berlin is, and I'll be able to take you through my prep on trying to beat my singles. I think there's no doubt that I would beat my singles time the next time I do it. Like there's no way that was my best. Like I didn't feel my best during it, so I know I've definitely got more. So yeah, we're gonna see when that is. I feel like it will be like April or May. Hopefully it's April, because in May I'm doing the Red On Backyard Ultra. I kind of have a goal for that, but I don't know whether I should say it or not. Like I don't know if putting it into the, like, I don't know if I should say it or not. It's not, there's no pressure on that, like as long as I'm going for longer than I've done before. Like I'd like to do further than I've ever done, and I think, so I've done 50 miles, so whatever that is in K, I've done that. What is that, like 78K maybe? I did that when I did the Lakeland 50 last year, so obviously it's a little bit different with the hiking and stuff, but if I can like get a little bit further than that, then I will. Whoa. And then June we have HYROX World, so that's in my doubles. So me and Caitlin have already booked our Stockholm trip, like I said. So then we've got HYROX Worlds, and then July I have my Lakeland. And I was speaking to Nathan, he's got into the Lakeland as well, like we're the only two out of the run club that got in. He wants to go for like 12 hours, and I have actually written, so that was what we said at the weekend, but I have actually written in my goals here, Lakeland, as close to 12 hours as possible, chasing Mr. Nathan. That is literally what I've written, and he said at the weekend 12 hours. And whether my legs are actually capable of that is out of the question, like we don't know. I'm just literally, I said wear something bright and I'll just chase the life out of you, because my goal is to do it super quick. Like I want to just get it done and do my best. So I'm going to shed a bit of weight, which I know can like kind of sound maybe a little bit controversial, because a lot of my goals are performance based. Like I lean more into like how I feel and how I perform over like how I look. It's not that I need to be leaner, but I want to be, just like being lighter will make running quite a lot easier for me. And I've got quite skinny ankles and my legs are a little bit bigger, which is fine. But I did feel every pound of my body weight when I was doing the HYROX at the weekend. So I will probably, and for the Lakelands, like imagine if I can take like, let's say I can just get 6 kg off, not in like a restrictive way, because I just still need to be fueling my sessions properly. I'm training quite hard. But if I can get like 6 kg off, 5-6 kg, that's like running without, like imagine you had like a 6 kg vest on the whole time and was doing your ultra in that. It's like taking that off, so it will be a lot easier as long as I keep up with like all of my strength and stuff like that, which I absolutely will do. If anything, I'm going to get stronger at the same time as shedding a little bit extra body fat. But yeah, so that's my goal heading forward. It's just to train harder, train like an athlete, which I do, but I need to be treating myself like one as well. It's like making sure the recovery's on point, making sure all of my supplements are on top, because the thing with supplements is that's your extra 1%. So like they're not going to do much difference unless you're doing everything else, and when you are doing everything else, they will make a difference. So I need to just really dial myself in, and I'm really excited. Like this year I feel like it's going to be so good, because last year was me coming back from injury and then had a little setback, and then I've probably only been right fully since like summer, so like 6 months really. I've been like fully okay running every week, and I'm just so excited. Like this year is going to be really great, and then obviously I'm wanting to go to Oz. Well, I am going to go to Oz for like a month at the end of the year, which I feel like will just be incredible. When I was driving through Wigan today, I was just thinking to myself like, yeah, I do need to get out of here. I'm having a flight home, like it'll be 3 weeks or a month, but like I do just need to go somewhere and like experience things differently. Like when I go on holiday, I do just feel like a weight's almost lifted, and when I go on holiday, I kind of like to feel like I'm just living there. That's kind of how I approach every holiday that I go on, just like coffee shops, walks, that sort of thing. We'll see if I can get another trip in before, like obviously if I go to Berlin, that will be really good, but we'll see. Yeah, that is the year. So it's Tuesday today. I'm going to finish all of this work, and then I'll be going for my run this evening, and yeah. So on my YouTube, you can expect to see training videos. I will do an updated week of workouts in the next few weeks. I will vlog this weekend of me trying to get my 5k PB. I'll do like a Sunday vlog for that, fingers crossed. And then I think I'm gonna go to the cinema tomorrow, hopefully, and maybe watch Hamnet, is it? I do want to watch Wuthering Heights when that comes out. I might go and watch that Hamnet. I feel like I need a cry. Like I feel like when you've done competition, like even though it was like a chilled, I mean it weren't chilled, my heart rate was 189 the whole time, but like it wasn't a serious competition, your adrenaline spikes so much on the day, and like the build up to it, and even like you don't push yourself like that in your normal training. Like that is zone 7 if that existed. Like it is extreme. And then I was watching everyone all day, even the adrenaline from other people that oozes off them, and like the whole watching part, you've got dry eyes, it's a long day, like the adrenaline that you get from that has to come down. So like Monday you can feel fatigued, like even today I felt a bit ropey this morning, like a little bit ill, which I'm not, I am fine. But yeah, you can feel a little bit funny, so I feel like I just need a big cry or something to get some emotions out, because I'm not an emotional being, but I can be. I think I need to be. So I think I'm gonna go and watch the sad film because I saw Chintzia did a TikTok and said that she cried the whole time from like 15 minutes in, so I think that's what I need. It's either gonna make me feel better or make me feel worse, we're not sure. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan for tomorrow after I've worked and trained. But for now, I'm going to carry on with my work. I hope everyone's had a lovely start to the year, and if not, it can only get better, can't it? The longest month of the year is over, because I always feel like January feels so long, like, but then you get to Feb and you think, oh my god, we're in the second month of the year already, like New Year's Eve only felt like this long ago, or Christmas was only this long ago. Like, time is such a weird concept, and I feel like if you think about it too much, it'll go either way. But yeah, Feb's a short month, so we need to make the most of every single day, because it'll be gone before we know it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.